We have 8 minutes to ask a question. And we're going to get there through tangents, and we're going to get there through metaphors. And we're going to do it that way because this guy is a divergent thinker. And that's a term we're going to get to a little bit later on in this talk. But for now, the question, what do we take when we exit? This is the road out of this place. It's the view from the main quad down toward Palo Alto. And here at the business school, we have classes about exit strategies. These classes teach us how to take an idea, turn it into a product, and exit with that product into a marketplace. The names for these classes, from idea to launch, from launch to liquidity. Dean Sloaner is courting Buzz Lightyear for next year's seminar, to liquidity and beyond. Now, in order to provide some context for this question, I'm going to talk about an exit that I had in my life. It was not a liquidity event. It was the end of my dance career. So, we're going to step through time. I'm 21 years old. I have no college education. And I'm standing in front of a man who will be nominated for a Tony Award for The Color Purple. And he has just given me this phrase of arm movement. And he says, Aaron, put that movement into your legs. And I say, Donald, in my head, no! Arms are not legs. They do not have the same weights. They do not have the same joints. They will not move the same way. This is crazy. Outside, I go with him on this tangent, and I say, okay. I move my leg around. I step up to it, and I jump back. As literal an interpretation as I can think of. And Donald says, Aaron, that's not quite what we're looking for. How about make it cuter? Okay, cute I can do. I put my hands behind my back. I tap my foot. And I stick out my butt. Because that's what cute does. And no surprise, Donald says, Aaron, that is not a good look for you. Go pelvic floor sexy. Pelvic floor sexy, okay, maybe I can do that. I swing out my leg, I turn it around, and I jump back and thrust forward my pelvis. And Donald says, better. This is illustrative of an 8-year-long journey through tangents and metaphors. Stark visuals like, go pelvic floor sexy, move through molasses, listen to the rope of your arms, cut the air as a feather, all designed to bring texture to movement. Now, I loved my life, and I wasn't thinking about exits. I was lost in the content of the words that I was experiencing. And it's no surprise that if you look up there, pelvis features prominently. And I wasn't thinking about exits because I thought I had time. I knew, like all athletes and others, my career was going to end between 30 and 35. But as I was thinking I had time, it turns out I was wrong. So for this next part of the story, let me put you in my shoes. It's 2 days before your 25th birthday. You wake up and you kiss the person sitting next to you. You pull on blue jeans that you bought at Goodwill 3 weeks ago, and you walk out into a foggy San Francisco day. You get on a bus, you get off a bus. And at work, you exchange those blue tights, blue jeans, for blue tights. And you put on canvas ballet slippers, and you tie them tight so that every crevice of that canvas matches every curve of your foot. And you put your leg up on that bar, and you stretch, and you watch as the sun burns off the clouds into what is turning into a beautiful day. Your boss comes up behind you. His name is Michael Smuin, and he has shock white hair. He's put digital dance moves on Yoda. He's choreographed for Francis Ford Coppola. And he says to you, next year, I want to choreograph a ballet for you. Cyrano, long nose and all. What a great day. In the middle of class, he says, let's have a jig, petit allegro, small jumps. In the middle of the studio, you can feel the glue from those canvas shoes cover your toes, and you walk to the side expecting a correction. But when you look back to the center at Michael, something is very wrong. Michael isn't breathing. You're the first one at his side, and you put an arm over his shoulder, and you say loudly and clearly, "Michael, stay with us," because you know hearing is the last thing to go. And you pick him up, and you put him on the floor, and you watch as his eyes roll up into his head and close. Michael's death, Michael's exit, it is poetic for many. This man died doing what he loved. But for me, it was a wake-up call. It's hard to make a joke at this point in this story, but if you look up at this list, pelvis on a resume. So like many others, I went to community college. Monday to Wednesday, I was at night school. Thursday to Sunday, I was dancing. And I was lucky to find myself here at Stanford University as an undergraduate at the age of 28. At the age of 28, I was watching a TED Talk as part of curriculum in a classroom. Let me say that again so that you understand. I was watching a TED Talk as an assignment for a class. Sir Ken Robinson was speaking about the value of creativity, specifically divergent thinking. He was talking about divergent thinking as the process of creating value from an idea. And a small light went off in my head, and it got brighter and brighter and brighter as I was watching this laptop, and I thought to myself, oh my God, my entire dance career, I was translating ideas into motion, and that was the value of my life. I am a divergent thinker. That label had power. Here at the GSB, as we get ready, the students to leave, I ask, what are the labels that we have? What are the processes that we do that are different and could change our lives as we go out of this place? And for those of you who are here today who are not students, what has just occurred in this room? What do we take when we exit? Now, when I ask that question, I can't help but think of a few things. I think, put my arms in my legs. I think through tangents and metaphors. And I ask, what do you take when you exit? Thanks.